What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ahsoka, episode number 5. And we're coming off of probably, without question, the best episode so far of this series through the first 4. It was awesome.
It was.
Real quick, and just get this out of the way because I made a boo-boo. I'm a dummy. Anakin's nickname with Ahsoka was Sky Guy. Skywalker, Sky Guy, hello. I mean, even though he is a fly guy, it's Sky Guy.
He's like fly, or he's like fly.
The moment I got that wrong, I realized I was gonna get murdered for it. But
he knew after we were done filming. He's like that wasn't right. That I got that.
And
wrong.
I wasn't gonna cut it out. So I just gotta live with your mistakes sometimes. And yeah, it's just one of them.
If that's the worst thing you do, I think we're fine.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, Sky Guy. But this episode was so much fun. It was so well done. There's some story elements that maybe are a little questionable that we could talk about, but I think they work. But the lightsaber duels in this episode were so cool. Awesome.
I love those.
I mean, Baylan continues to be one of the best recent villains that's been introduced in Star Wars in a while. He is just so stoic and he just has this presence about him that is just, it's very likable despite him being the villain in this series. It's just, he's incredible. And
that breaks my heart every single time we talk about him. Like,
I know,
it literally
right?
breaks me heart.
I think it's really sad that he's not with us to hear us friggin' gush over his performance.
To talk about, to just praise him and God.
He's been spectacular. But the fight with Ahsoka, I did not know he had that kind of power and just explosiveness in his fighting. When he came out and was getting angry, when he tapped into that dark side, which is obviously what he did, he was so powerful. And it's so obviously a representation of a knight versus a samurai in terms of their sword battle, because the way he holds his hilt and the way he swings his saber, it looks like he's swinging a heavy sword from medieval times. It looks like that when he's swinging and being aggressive. And Ahsoka, obviously hers look like two katanas.
Yes.
And she moves with more speed. He's more powerful. That fight was so cool. And then obviously the Shin and Sabine fight was really cool too. And I Sabine kind of stopped me in my tracks. I was in the middle of saying something. I kind of talked a lot in that last episode. I apologize for that. But it's one of those things where I was talking about something, and in the fight, Sabine did something, and it looked like she tapped into the Force a little bit. And it's just oh damn, is this coming through? Is her focus coming in? Is Ahsoka's teachings working?
Is she not the worst?
I mean, it's possible. Hu Yang would
I was gonna say
kind of say otherwise. So
she's the worst.
He'll just jump in and be like, "No, you suck." But
you gotta keep him humble.
Yeah, of course. So that's really interesting to see where that plays. But I guess the interesting story elements about this episode, before we get into the whole Anakin stuff, I thought it was something that worked really well, and I saw some questions about the fact that, why did Ahsoka try to grab the map? Why didn't she just destroy it the way Baylan did? Sabine continues to make these decisions.
See, I think Ahsoka was trying to find Ezra.
I think
also.
so.
That, provide some relief to Sabine, but
I mean, she wanted to destroy it, so she should have just done that if that was her intent.
I know, but I'm sure there was something in there that's maybe we can find.
And I think the idea of constantly giving Sabine these really important things to accomplish, I think that's just a teacher trying to give their student something to learn and embrace and grow with. Because Sabine, she's rebel, always going to be a rebel. It's just the way her mindset is and the way she works. And I mean, she's going to make a lot of selfish decisions, and her not destroying the map was obviously one of those decisions where it's Ezra's her best friend. You're not going to end that opportunity to try to find him. It was so obvious that she was going to hand the map over to Baylan because she's going to want to try to find Ezra. And I don't even think that's that selfish of a decision, because Ezra is super important and he's a great character. And obviously, if you have the chance to save someone to that level, that's someone that close to you, how do you destroy the map and be Ezra's gone forever and I'm not even going to try to save him? That just, I thought it fit very well with the character and what we have seen to this version of Sabine at this age and stage of her life and the story. So I thought it all worked. And again, those lightsaber duels were everything.
Those are pretty cool.
But the whammy from the episode, Baylan kicks, or didn't kick, but like struck Ahsoka over the cliff. They were on this cliff, and she went falling, and then she woke up in the world between worlds, which was it a situation where Ezra pulled Ahsoka into the world between worlds when he was wandering through there and saw the scene, the moment of Ahsoka fighting Vader and pulled her in? Is this Anakin pulling her in? Is he there? Which, I mean, that brings up a lot of potential questions. Did he pull her in? How did this happen? How did she get there? I think we'll hopefully get a lot of answers to that stuff.
I'm interested in that specific, world between worlds. Yeah. That looks very interesting to me. I've never heard him talk about that.
It's very interesting, and I'm very curious to see how it plays into this. And I think the two biggest things from that moment, besides obviously seeing Hayden Christensen again as Anakin Skywalker.
So cool.
He was wearing his Revenge of the Sith outfit. He wasn't wearing his Force Ghost Return of the Jedi outfit. And the Darth Vader theme played when the episode went to black. So, is that Anakin? Is that Vader? My immediate thought when I went back and started thinking about stuff and letting this digest is this isn't what we think it's going to be. I don't have a great feeling about it. As we always say, I have a bad feeling about this. They wouldn't introduce that theme music with him in that outfit if it was, I don't know. I
know that everything's intentional.
I just have this vibe, yeah. I think the Vader theme playing is a big tell to what potentially could be happening.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, anytime we get Anakin, he's one of the best characters and probably my second favorite in all of Star Wars behind Luke. But yeah, I mean, Ahsoka and Anakin together again, it's a massive, massive thing, and I'm ready to see where this story is going and see what kind of conversation they're about to have. You ready to check it out?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Carson, come in. I got nothing down here. Looks like we missed the party.
Copy, General. There's nothing on the scope. Where is everyone?
That's what worries me. Do a full sweep and report back.
Copy. Over.
Can I come out now?
All right, but don't wander off too far. We don't know this planet, so keep Chopper with you.
Music.
These two.
Oh.
Yang?
I told them to stay together. But they never listened.
Interesting.
Jason was sensing something there.
Yes, that's what I felt.
Shadow Warrior. Oh, here we go.
You look the same.
You look old.
Oh, thanks. What a jerk.
Well, that happens. Actually, what happened?
You lost a fight.
I don't remember.
Trust me, you lost.
Baylan's skull.
So you do remember. That's good.
Why?
It means you still have a chance
Chance.
to live.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm here to finish your training.
Okay.
It's a little late for that.
One is never too old to learn, Snips.
I love this.
She was snippy with him. That's why Snips.
You said that.
What's the lesson, Master?
Live?
Okay. Is that all? Okay.
Or die.
Oh.
I won't fight you.
I've heard that before.
Oh, what? Holy shit.
This is really cool.
We're overdue at HQ. Senator Organa says she can only give us cover for so long.
Well, we're not going anywhere until I know exactly what happened here.
If we stay out here any longer without reporting in, people are going to start asking questions.
So does Leia know what's going on then, based off of that?
Mom, there's something about the water.
Okay.
There's something out there, Mom. I can feel it.
Jason, if there was anything out there, Chopper would pick it up on his scanner.
Why don't people listen to kids?
Listen to the waves.
What are we listening for?
Don't you hear it? The lightsabers.
Oh, what?
Yep. No, they made it really obvious. Yeah.
The music's really good.
Yeah, it was.
I love that song so much. Is he hearing Ahsoka and Anakin fighting? That's incredible.
Parson, get your squadron airborne. I need you out over the ocean, low altitude, full sweep. Liang, you're with me in the Ghost. Jason, good work.
What am I missing?
Jason has abilities. His father, Kanan Jarrus.
Kanan!
Jedi.
Hell yeah, he was. Kanan was so dope. He was so cool. I feel like Jason's gonna be pretty strong. Oh, the twirls. Love it.
I love it when the lightsaber gets
Oh.
close to their face and lights up their face.
It's like you don't have much left to offer.
Burn.
I haven't taught you everything yet.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is wild.
And where are we now?
Clone troopers.
Is this like a flashback or?
He's wearing... He's wearing... Oh, shit!
It's a baby Ahsoka.
This is a Clone Wars flashback. He's wearing his Clone Wars armor.
This is the Clone Wars.
Yeah, no kidding.
This was one of our first missions. Why are we here?
You tell me.
This is really cool.
Master! Wait! What about my training?
This is your training.
This is so damn good. Wow.
I love this. This is very interesting.
Where's Rex?
Come on, Snips. The battle's not over yet. There are more separatist droids approaching. Is there a problem?
We lost so many.
There's always a price to be paid.
It was my fault. They were following my orders. I got them killed.
This is war, Ahsoka. As Jedi, it's our job to lead. Doesn't mean we don't make mistakes.
But our mistakes cost lives. That doesn't bother you?
Of course it does.
This isn't what I trained for.
We must adjust to the times. When Obi-Wan taught me, we were keepers of the peace. But now, to win this war, I have to teach you to be a soldier.
Is that all I'll have to teach my own Padawan one day? How to fight?
Do you even want a Padawan? You know, teaching's not all it's cracked up to be.
What makes you say that?
I'm joking.
How can you joke at a time like this?
What would you prefer? Tell me. What do you want? You want me to be more serious?
I prefer it.
Teaching you how to lead, how to survive. And to do that, you're going to have to fight.
What if I want to stop fighting?
Then you'll die.
Dude, perfect young Ahsoka casting.
I was literally just thinking that.
Holy
Get out of my
shit.
head. I was literally gonna say I love the casting.
Oh, what the... That gave me chills. Wow. I'm not even like a big Clone Wars person. I didn't grow up on it. I haven't seen every episode, and that shit is giving me like the tingles. That was so well done.
Yang, where are they? People don't just vanish into thin air.
Well, no. Normally, no.
Is there a chance they're out here?
Always. Especially with Lady Tano.
Yeah, she is tenacious.
So was her master.
What was he like?
Intense.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a good description of.
Oh. She's awesome.
Nice work, Commander.
Rex!
We'll secure the perimeter. Come on, let's go.
Let's go! Captain Rex was the man.
All right, as a kid and also an actor, she has got to feel so awesome. Like, what'd you do today? I played young Ahsoka.
Yeah. Right.
I wielded a lightsaber. No big deal. How are you not the coolest child in school?
This was the siege of Mandalore. We had parted ways by now.
Looks intense.
It was.
You did well. You're a warrior now, as I trained you to be.
Is that all?
Ahsoka, within you will be everything I am, all the knowledge I possess. Just as I inherited knowledge from my master, and he from his. We're part of a legacy.
It's a hell of a lineage right there.
But my part of that legacy is one of death and war.
But you're more than that, because I'm more than that.
You are more, Anakin, but more powerful and dangerous than anyone realized.
Is that what this is about?
If I am everything you are...
You've learned nothing.
Don't say that!
Back to the beginning. I gave you a choice. Live
Oh.
or die.
Oh, his face.
No!
Incorrect.
Oh my god. Vader breathing. What the fuck?
Oh, I love this.
This is Revenge of the Sith, Anakin. So, it's Vader.
Time to die.
Oh, his eyes.
I choose to live.
There's hope for you yet.
And he's gone.
Anakin.
That shit was really, really good. Like, really, really good.
This is so neat. Oh, that would freak me out. So she's in the water. Wow. That's amazing.
Does that mean she wasn't actually in the world between worlds and that was all in her head?
Well, isn't that what it normally is?
I don't know.
Okay, her eyes underwater. Amazing.
I mean, I don't have the greatest understanding of the world between worlds, because there's not a whole lot of content on it, but I don't think it was ever supposed to be a figment of your imagination.
Well, isn't it your soul that goes between the world between worlds?
No, because Ahsoka and Ezra were there in Rebels alive as themselves. It's like Padme saying Anakin.
What would you do without Jason?
Right? He was able to sense something.
That's really cool.
I mean, Kanan was really powerful. I would imagine his kid's gonna have a decent level of power. He needs a teacher, though.
I owe you my thanks.
I heard you fighting.
You did?
Yeah, lightsabers. Who are you fighting with?
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you show Jason inside your starship?
I've been in a starship before.
A Jedi starship?
Come along. I'll show you the training room.
Will you train me?
No.
Okay.
You know how to build a lightsaber?
Yes?
Will you teach me?
No.
Where's Sabine? The last time I saw Sabine, she was holding this. She might have left an impression on it, like a memory.
Step away from her! Stay back!
You're not like that, are you? You and I share a common bond. You will be reunited with your friend. Do it for Ezra.
They took her with them, and she's alive. Yes, at least she was when she left Satos.
We have to go after them.
I'm afraid it's not that simple.
Yeah. It's like, how does she even focus on anything after what she just experienced?
Right.
Whether it was real or not, the fact that she had those encounters and conversations with Anakin. The Purgles are flying.
That is really cool. They look like Dementors, though.
They did right there, totally.
I know how to follow Sabine.
And how are you going to do that? Did the Purgles give her an idea?
I think so.
She's going to try to use them to hyperspace jump to where... But you don't know where you're going.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really enjoying these episodes because I may not know what's happening in this, like, in the timeline story, but, like, it's all interesting and it feels special.
This is so cool. This is so cool.
It's like going whale watching. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a Ubo. Our cat. I love her outfit. I love the music in this too. It's very, like, majestic sounding.
Oh my god.
Well, this is fantastic. Look at this! What a sight.
Is she really gonna talk to them?
That's the idea.
Yeah. Wow is right, bud.
Just like the stories you told me. How the whales took Ezra and the bad guys far, far away.
Yeah, they saved us.
Now they'll take Ahsoka to where Ezra is?
That's the hope, kiddo.
She looks fly and white.
Honestly, she looks really cool.
This is so cool.
Those are definitely some whale teeth.
It's like, here,
Take a
jump in my
ride.
mouth and I'll take you on a ride.
I don't trust you, no.
Hey, get in there. Move us in.
All right. But you best come back inside.
Dude. Don't chew, please.
You're certain they know where Sabine was taken?
I have no idea.
Awesome.
No idea. We'll just see where it goes.
It could go anywhere.
Shit.
I know. That's better than going nowhere.
The slow turn of his head. It's like, ugh.
What a transport that is.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I mean, this is one of those, like, once in a lifetime type of opportunities to see this. Oh, here they go. It's time for ludicrous speed. Let's go. This is so awesome.
Sorry you can't make the trip. Jason's too young to travel between galaxies.
Oh, Jason's like, dang
Hera,
it.
I'll find them. I promise. May the Force be with you.
Amazing. Absolutely
really-
amazing.
I
That
really
was
like that.
so cool.
That was so cool.
I mean, the world between worlds situation, that whole scene, like the stuff that Ahsoka did with Anakin. Again, I'm not like a huge Clone Wars fan. Like, I love the content. I still haven't seen. I gotta find a way to watch every episode. It's just seeing that, just seeing Anakin again like that.
Yeah.
In his Clone War armor, in those, like, even the Siege of Mandalore where he's like, I wasn't here for this. Like, that was super dope. Young Ahsoka was perfect.
Oh my god,
I
love that.
I thought she looked fantastic. And, I mean...
Who is Rex?
I assume it's Tamora. I mean, he's the clone. He's Boba Fett, and he was Jango as well. So, like, the clones were all created off of him.
Okay.
So I assume it sounded like him. We didn't get to see Rex's voice, though. But, yeah, that was really dope hearing him, too, by the way. That was really awesome. But, like, those flashbacks and those conversations, and then seeing Anakin as Vader, like, with the Sith eyes fighting Ahsoka, like... that was emotional shit. Like, that was really deep. I still am not fully sure if that was the actual world between worlds or if it was just in her head. I don't think it matters, because I thought that was incredible.
I really liked it. I mean, I don't know much about it, so it was awesome to me.
Yeah, I thought it looked really cool. I thought some of those transitions, like watching Anakin walk away in, like, the dusty shot, and then seeing, like, the silhouette change to Vader in his suit, and
That
then
was really cool.
And then when they were back on the, like, platform at the World Between Worlds, and Anakin was charging at her, and it, like, changed, like, those transitions and those shots looked really, really awesome. I was highly impressed with all of that, and I thought it looked really cool. And, like, it's one of those things where the episode had a lot of really cool moments. It still felt kind of slow, like we were essentially went through all that to build towards this next episode. Feels like it's going to be crazy because we're flying into an entirely new galaxy.
Right.
I assume we're going to see Thrawn in the next episode. I assume we're going to see Ezra in the next episode. I just, like, the way that all played out, that was easily one of my favorite Star Wars show episodes that we've ever seen.
I really enjoyed it.
I thought it was friggin' amazing.
Just the visuals alone.
Just watching Ahsoka and Anakin fight as, like, adult Ahsoka. I mean, we got to see animated version of Ahsoka fighting Vader, which one of the best fights in all of Star Wars. That emotion and that feeling that you felt during that battle was so awesome, but also so heartbreaking because it was Vader and Ahsoka. But seeing grown Ahsoka live action dueling Anakin Skywalker and
really
Vader,
yeah.
I mean, it felt really creepy when he struck the red lightsaber and you saw his eyes.
Yes.
That was creepy. And I thought that was really well done. This show is quickly becoming one of my favorite seasons of Star Wars television that I've ever seen. I just think, like, this is giving all the feels of what I like from my Star Wars content. Like, it just has that it factor for me. And I mean, even as someone who doesn't have the experience with Rebels or these characters, the fact that you could say that you're enjoying it and you don't feel like lost in the moment, I think that's...
I mean, I don't know the story.
I don't think it matters that much anymore at this point. I feel like they've given enough introduction and background of these characters and the relationships.
Gist. Yeah, I totally get the gist.
The story has just kind of moved forward since that first episode, I feel like. And then getting flashbacks. And Clone Wars fans, were those flashbacks in the show or were those new scenes? Because again, I haven't seen everything, and I'm curious to know if that was something that played out already, or, well, obviously the Mandalore one didn't, but when Anakin was in his Clone Wars armor, was that something that played out in the show, or was that a new addition? I'm kind of curious, because that'd be dope if that was new.
I would kind of, like, when you get excited about, like, Rex or whatever, I would kind of like to know, like, who is that person to everybody else? What makes him significant?
He was just one of the main characters.
No, just as an example. Yeah. But, like, everybody, like, oh my god, it's so-and-so, or it's that person, it's this, and it's like, oh, that's so awesome. Like, why are they awesome?
Yeah, and I even, like, I was feeling things, and I'm not even one of the hardcore Clone Wars fans. I can't even imagine what y'all... I mean, I could imagine because I felt it with Luke in Mandalorian Season 2. That's the stuff that hit me really hard. That's what I watched. That's the Star Wars I grew up on.
Yeah.
There's a whole generation of people who grew up on Clone Wars as their Star Wars. And it's really well done, told stories, and it just bridges the gap and just enhances the prequels so much. But someone like Rex, for example... Like, he was a big deal, and he was in a lot of episodes, and he had a large role in a lot of the stuff. Like, he was one of the leaders of the Clone Army, and he just had a lot of screen time and a lot of story, and one of the cooler characters in the animated series, and seeing him like this was really cool. But, I mean, we only got, like, a really quick snippet of it, but still, like, hearing his voice was pretty dope. I mean, it's the same voice you hear for all the clones, which is always quite interesting. But yeah, overall, I thought that was a really, really epic story. Really cool to see how all that played out. Seeing the interactions with a young Ahsoka and Anakin in those settings, and then seeing them fight with the lessons that he's teaching her, I feel like he's going to be able to carry that on and help Sabine. And I get the vibe that probably at some point he's going to teach Jason. Because, I mean, this kid's going to need a teacher, and I think he proved how powerful that he potentially could be.
That was really cool.
The fact that he was able to sense what was happening and feel something, like, that's the reason Ahsoka was saved from the moment, because she was just in the water. Like, that's just wild.
Just listen to the kids.
Yeah, for sure. And Ahsoka rocking the all-white, Ahsoka the White. There was a shot of her in, like, all white at the end of Clone Wars, or at the, that was... End of Clone Wars, yeah. Which, I mean, she looked really dope in the white. Like, it was pretty cool. So
yeah, it just brightens her up. Yeah.
I cannot wait to see Thrawn. This is another character that everyone's going to geek out about. He's such a great character, and I can't wait to see how they handle him in live action. Because getting a taste of him in the Zahn novels, and then seeing how they brought him into canon with Rebels, and I can't wait to see how they're going to handle this live action, and I think it's going to be fantastic. I just can't wait, because he's one of the coolest, most interesting characters in all Star Wars, and coming to life as live action, I think it's going to be awesome. So, another banger of episode. I think this is my favorite one.
Yeah,
I think this is my favorite of the 5 so far. Mm-hmm. It was just...
They just keep getting better and better.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to... Like, 4 and 5... Like, the Balin Skull scenes in 4 were just so epic, and that fight with Ahsoka was so good. Mm-hmm. But then they gave you, like, the little tease with Anakin at the end. Like, getting all those Anakin scenes, I think, puts it just a little notch above 4. So, I thought 5 was spectacular. So,
totally. I
can't wait to see where they go with the rest of this. We've only got a handful left.
Yeah.
So, any other thoughts? All right, y'all. Leave your comments. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.